G'day viewers, Retro Man here. Today I'm back to talk more about Elvis 2022. This is my fourth review and discussion video on this fascinating film. Stay tuned for more.
Coming to you from a basement studio somewhere down under, it's the 80s Show with Australia's Retro Man. On tonight's show, Retro Man brings you part 4 of his review on Elvis 2022, starring Austin Butler. Well, what are we waiting for? Lights, camera, Retro Man.
G'day viewers, Retro Man here and welcome to the 80s Show. Now today I'm back with episode 4 of Elvis 2022. My little review, discussion, take on that film. Call it what you will, but I'm back to talk more about this Baz Luhrmann epic. I've checked it out on 4K. I've only had one screening of this so far. And I tell you what, there is just so much to say. This is a 2-hour and 40-minute movie. Austin Butler, Tom Hanks, Olivia de Jong as Priscilla. There is so much going on. I would have liked a little bit more of Elvis's dad, I think, and I would have liked more of the Memphis Mafia in this, and I would have liked more of Elvis's music. But regardless, guys, this is a pretty solid film. And I think if you're an Elvis fan like I am, I'm a big Elvis fan. I love watching anything on Elvis. I'm just entertained. And he was a 1 in a million guy. He was this tremendous entertainer, singer, actor. He needs to get some more credit for his acting. And I think this movie really... it's done wonders in a sense. It's increased the profile of Elvis once again. He's never gone away, has he? But, this puts him back there in the arena. This was one of the event films of 2022. And let's get stuck into it, guys. Let's talk a little bit more about this thing. Now, I tell you what, I enjoyed it, but I do have, I'm an Elvis fan, so I'm a bit nitpicky. I have some gripes here and there. For starters, let's go back to the Baz Luhrmann thing. This guy knows how to make a movie. Let's get it right. He knows how to put something epic on the screen, okay? He's really, Baz Luhrmann is kind of the king of the spectacle. You've seen what he did with Moulin Rouge. You've seen what he did with The Great Gatsby. You've seen his little take on Romeo and Juliet. All of those things were infused with this music and this extraordinary vision. And you take it right back to Strictly Ballroom, and he did a heck of a job of his first film. I think that's his best. But he brings a lot of that to Elvis here, and I think he brings so much style that sometimes there's too much style and the story kind of gets lost there. And my big question mark with this film is it is solely exploring the complicated relationship between Elvis and Colonel Tom Parker. And that's all well and good, but we want more Elvis. We want to know more about the man outside of his relationship with Colonel Tom. So we have that spectacle. We have what we expect from a Baz Luhrmann film in terms of colour and energy, but we needed some drama. Not just the Colonel Tom drama, that's there, but there's other aspects of Elvis's life that needed to be explored here. His relationship with his father, his relationship with the Memphis Mafia, his relationship with Priscilla. All of those things needed to be brought to life in greater detail. So I have heard that there could be another cut of this film. We're looking at maybe a 4-hour cut sometime down the track. Now, maybe there's some stuff on the cutting room floor, some dramatics that give you some more insight into other aspects of Elvis's life outside the Colonel and Elvis relationship. So that'll be interesting if that comes to light. But in the meantime, we've got this movie to reflect on, and I'm certainly going to watch it again. And I think my second viewing, I will pick up little bits and pieces, little bits here and there that I may have missed the first time around. This is a juggernaut of a film. It really moves fast. And it's kind of like a 2-hour, 40-minute music video. And some of you, I'm sure, adore that aspect of it. I mean, Baz Luhrmann's great at it. I mean, he did a hip-hop series a couple of years ago, a pilot for this hip-hop series called The Get Down, and I mean, it was so fast-paced and so full of energy, I was simply exhausted after the pilot episode. And he brings that here again to this Elvis film, but we need to take a breath once in a while. Like I've said in previous episodes, I mean, maybe he needed to slow it down every so often, get some more dialogue in there, and get some more understanding into the world of Elvis outside of the Colonel and Elvis relationship. So that was one of my gripes. But overall, this is a pretty solid film. I mean, the production values are great. I mean, Baz came to Australia and brought this thing to life. I mean, it kind of doesn't look authentic Americana, but, you know, I mean, how can it be authentic Americana? It's not the 50s, the 60s and the 70s anymore, but the set designers have still done a wonderful job. The costuming, I mean, Baz Luhrmann's wife, the costumes are great. And I think this is sort of the sum up of it all, guys. I mean, this is a spectacle. But there are other productions out there that go deeper into the Elvis experience and shed more light on the man. So I don't think this is the pinnacle or the apex of the Elvis experience, although I think it's a lot of fun and it's a great blast. But there's a cartoonish quality here, and that's what Baz Luhrmann does. He adds a cartoonish quality to things with this spectacle, and it kind of works and it kind of doesn't, but that's Baz for you. And this is what we have to accept. Elvis 2022, this is how it runs. And guys, I mean, I'm a big Elvis fan. I'm sure you guys are big Elvis fans. And even if this film didn't hit the bullseye for you, and it didn't quite hit the bullseye for me, there's a lot of takeaways from this. There's a lot of positives. And it's just great that they did an Elvis biopic of this magnitude, got it out there, and I'm sure there will be different takes on Elvis's life to follow. So a different slant next time maybe, and that would be appealing to me, certainly. So tell me what you think about Elvis 2022. I had some fun with it. I had a few problems with it, but hey, I mean, who doesn't like an Elvis movie? We've got another one in our collection, so all you Elvis fans out there, this is the movie for 2022, but it doesn't end here. I'm sure there's more to follow, and I just hope next time it's a little grittier, and maybe we can get a little bit more gospel in there next time and get to the heart and soul of the man beneath this very flashy veneer. So anyway, guys, Elvis 2022, it's been an absolute pleasure. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And this concludes episode 4. I mean, I have to pinch myself and go, wow, I talked about this film for 4 episodes, but there was a lot to say, and it was one of the event films of 2022. So until next time, guys, this is Retro Man, living the dream, 80s style. Stay gold.
The greatest show on earth.
Thanks for watching. Retro Man will return faster than a boomerang and more exciting than Baz Luhrmann's biopic.
Well, that's all right, Mama.
Please subscribe and good night, viewers.